you certainly banged, and in the interest of being of service, since we're going to do this anyway, rather than be we're going to be doing this anyway. We just do it out loud for a second. We this is the process. I mean, it's fun. Like, so we're gonna take a look at what this actually is. That because the news goes over things very fast. So wait a minute. What this actually is regarding like what's going on? It's the Secretary of Defense Hagel and what he's done, or let's just take a look. Wait, is that okay? We're just taking a look. See, here's an article. This is an article from. All right, well, this is the basic article about which we're hearing this evening, but hearing it amid other kinds of news. This is really serious. Um, what's going on is this. This is the basic facts of it. Like, the Pentagon's announced that that a charity will step in to pay death benefits to families of soldiers killed, in serving their country. It's a response to their answer. This is their answer to the outrage over payments being cut off because of the government shutdown. That is the payments of death benefits to people who are grieving whoever person they lost in combat. That the Pentagon is asking that the charities will step in. That's. But the issue is, could this Secretary of Defense, could the Obama administration itself? It's certainly, it's certainly something this Hagel could talk about. Let's see what the basic story says. The head of veterans, the head of the VFW, said this is absolutely appalling. Was the quote. I actually believe that the Pentagon is a charity will step in because the government shut down. One of the government duties that's not taking place is the death benefits are being cut off. The payments are being cut off for the time being. We don't know when they'll be paid because the government shut down. That's very serious. Picture particularly. For just picture, young, economy like this, young girls saying, husband went off to the war or something, taking care of a baby, perhaps, husband died in the line of duty, and not there's also women serving, of course, but they're gonna have to wait for the right now the death benefits are being cut off. These people really need that money, military families. I mean, with the economy like this, there's not much work, and they're grieving. This is what a Congress voted Wednesday afternoon they're going to wait a minute. The Congress claimed that they were going to restore part of it, and then suddenly, see, this is where it's like a political stump on the Congress. They claim, we're going to take care of that. Turn of events, the Pentagon announced minutes later that it's entered into a agreement with nonprofit charities, which we certainly should donate to. By the way, I mean it's not to donate. It's not part of the Fisher House Foundation will keep the death benefits flowing to families without the need for congressional action. Well, wait, time out. I mean, why isn't? Because I guess because the government shut down. See, neither the Congress nor the Pentagon nor the Secretary of Defense was doing anything about death benefits being cut off to people who've lost someone in the military, lost someone in the military in Iraq or Afghanistan, in the general situation there. Like they lost a loved one. That the just assumption is, well, don't worry, charities will step in. That's incredible, particularly when the government being shut down is shut down over reasons we're not even clear what they're talking about behind closed doors. I mean, did this have to happen? What are they talking about? But death benefits cut off, and just charities will step in. That really is appalling. Even though everyone should donate to this Fisher House Foundation, but that is appalling. That's correct. In fact, they have to do this. The Defense Department. See, Hagel should make a statement about this, but explain he's he's a spokesman. Explain what the Pentagon, what the Department of Defense is doing. You know, but this is why a government shutdown and over what appears to be things they're negotiating in private is, you know, Defense Secretary said he's offended. Well, can't he stop it though? See, that's the kind of thing. The Secretary of Defense, a very powerful position. Can he step in? Just that Congress is debating something. I mean, they're debating, they're negotiating. I mean, right, in the meantime, right, he could step in and do something. The fact that he announced how he's feeling about it, I think that's really appalling. That really is, though. But so we didn't even need to look at an alternative news source to find out. But that's really that's really the whole that's awful. That's awful considering the people coming back from the war aren't being particularly cared for, given the petty PTSD and coverage and all that stuff.